3 days of rest hopefully have the Predators ready to roll down the stretch. With just 10 games to go, starting with tonight's matchup against a pesky Sabres team, which pushed the Predators to a shootout last month. Saturday night is hockey night in Smashville, and it's next on Fox Sports Tennessee. Is the city. We work here. That's Bridgestone Arena. The Predators taking on the Buffalo Sabres tonight. And our telecast brought your way by your Middle Tennessee Toyota dealers as the fans work their way across. Well, as a matter of fact, it's Star Wars night. We have, I wonder if, is it possible? Yes, Darth is here. So get ready for all the action here this evening as we look downstairs. Darth doesn't scare that guy, Roman Josi, nor is he going to intimidate a man who makes his NHL debut tonight for the Predators, Victor Arvidsson. Good evening, everybody. Pete Weber along with Stu Grimson up above section 309 in Bridgestone Arena. And when we talk about the Predators of late, one number, maybe not one of those that comes first to your mind. It's a prime number, though, 59, Roman Josi.
In spite of the rough patch, he's been a real constant, has he not? 11 points his last 15 games. And I'll tell you what, stepping out from behind the shadow of Shea Weber, gaining a lot of recognition on his own. 2 big goals against Minnesota last time out. We'll show you Roman Josi. Something I want you to look at right here. Here's the first goal. Watch. Josi's going to change. That's him on the ice inside my spotlight. And watch now. He's going to work his way, shore up the opposition blue line, pause for a second, and then watch him dart into traffic as he sees Filip Forsberg. Josi, top of your screen, Forsberg claims it, down into a shooting position. Terrific little finish, adjust the position in his body. Here's the second goal, off and running. Stahlberg's got it wide. Josi's going to check up right there, bottom right of your screen, and then he just blasts it through Spurgeon, up and over the shoulder. Terrific play, Roman Josi. And I'll tell you what, this D has been very key in offense for the Nashville Predators this year. You're going to want to see that continue.
Right to the Coors Light Cold Hard Pack, brought to you by Frostbrewed Coors Light, and see where Roman Josi stands in single-season scoring by a D-man.
Pretty big numbers. Number 1, Shea Weber, 56 points, and Roman Josi just 5 back of tying that with 10 games to do it. And again, let me make the point. He's been 11 points his last 15 games. He is tracking like he might just eclipse that Weber record.
With Colin Wilson joining James Neal and Eric Nystrom on the sidelines tonight, there's new lineups for the Nashville Predators. We alluded to one new player called up from Milwaukee. Let's take a look at these combos.
Yeah, so you got Victor Arvidsson up there on the left side with Ribeiro and Gabby Bourque. Like talking with Coach Laviolette about that today. Here's what you have. You have a shooter, you have a playmaker, and you have a bull. You got a guy that can separate people, pucks, hound pucks. He'll filter those other 2 guys and hopefully create the offense. Forsberg drops down into the 3 line with Jarnkrok, Stahlberg forming the Swedish Mafia. Santorelli was Gabby Bourque's spot, first line right wing. He'll drop down. That gives you a little balance. Beck, Gostad, Santorelli as a 4th unit. They'll be effective here tonight, I'm sure, playing against deeper competition.
So the third line, the Trey Kroner line. Now let's take a look at Victor Arvidsson, as we saw back in the summertime after he was drafted.
Great opportunity for Victor Arvidsson here tonight, again with the injury situation. Wilson and Neal out. He is fast. He's determined. He loves to shoot. He's leading the AHL in shots on goal by a pretty healthy margin. This guy, I like him. Plays a very determined brand of hockey. His stature is not something that holds him back, and I guess you can read into that just by virtue of Coach Laviolette plugging him into that left side alongside of Mike Ribeiro. He's got pretty good confidence in this young man's game, given what he's accomplished at the AHL level so far this year.
Earlier, he was downstairs with Lindsay Rowley.
Victor, making your NHL debut here tonight, what are some of the things that your teammates and the coaching staff have said to you throughout this process?
Just go out and have fun and play your game, and that's what I'm going to do. I like have fun and do what I'm good at.
You've got a chance to play with Filip Forsberg in the past. What's it like being his teammate again?
It feels good. He's a great guy, and Ekholm and Jorny and Stahlberg too, so they're helping me a lot when I came here.
Up against Buffalo here tonight, what are some of the things that you guys talked about in meetings pertaining to the Sabres?
just play our game and create a lot of offense and shoot pucks and get to the net.
Thanks so much, Victor. Good luck.
Thank you.
Victor Arvidsson. Now let's take a look at the Buffalo Sabres side of this ledger. And there's a forward who might be diminutive, but he's big in accomplishment.
Another player smaller in stature, but it doesn't really hold this guy back. 5'9", 169 pounds. First pick from 2009. Tyler Ennis is a bit of a handful. He's a very determined player. Great nose for the net. Terrific play there last night for the Buffalo Sabres. Power play assist. He darts into traffic. He is an opportunist, and he's got a great little release. This is a guy you're going to want to pay attention to because he could hurt you, in spite of the fact he's playing for a 30th place team.
Now, he had a big shot against the Nashville Predators when they were in Buffalo the next to last Sunday of February, so they know about him from firsthand experience. So, Predators and the Buffalo Sabres coming your way tonight, wrapping up their 2-game season series. So get ready. Predators trying to get things going to the good as they go against Buffalo in just a few moments' time on Fox Sports Tennessee.
This Nashville Predators broadcast is brought to you by Mercedes-Benz of Nashville, by Bridgestone, your journey, our passion, by Fifth Third Bank. Stop by Fifth Third Bank to learn how you can be the seventh man. Fifth Third Bank, member FDIC. And by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt.
Welcome inside Bridgestone Arena. Predators and the Buffalo Sabres here tonight. We're inside Bridgestone Arena. Pete Weber along with Stu Grimson. Going to have a ceremonial puck drop here. This is NASA astronaut Tim Kopra, who took Pekka Rinne's jersey, that one, into space on the Space Shuttle Discovery. But he didn't actually take it. He broke his leg, so he wasn't able to go up there with it, but it was already packed. So lo and behold, it went up into the heavens. And now the ceremonial puck drop with astronaut Kopra, who is hoping and is scheduled for a later assignment to the space station. So Ryan Jonta and Shea Weber representing the two sides for the puck drop. Nice soft drop. He might have a future as a linesman, too.
He's got something to that drop. Nice flat drop. Well placed. Nice gesture. Astronaut Kopra to take Pekka's jersey up into space, or at least send Pekka's jersey up into space, paying tribute to the astronaut's Finnish heritage.
So as we talk about the goaltenders, here are our Toyota starting netminders for tonight.
Ex-Predator Anders Lindback gets the night off for the Buffalo Sabres. He played last night versus the New Jersey Devils. So Matt Hackett, 0-2-0 on the year, 5.22 goals against average. His last time out was March 7th. He allowed 4 goals on 23 shots and a 6-1 loss to Washington. And in net for the Nashville Predators, Pekka Rinne, his last time out versus Minnesota. That was an overtime loss, 3-2. Stopped 18 of 21 in that outing. And Pekka is a robust 37-15-4 on the season. Stingy 2.12 goals against average, Pekka Rinne.
So the Sabres sending out as their first line Johan Larsson between Matt Olson and Tyler Ennis. Backing them up on defense, Mike Weber on the left. On the right side, Rasmus Ristolainen, and we are underway. Fisher with his forward unit, including Matt Cullen on the left side. And here's a blast by Josi, deflected up out of play as we get to our Ford keys for tonight.
Good look for Josi here in the early going. Keys for tonight, 3 of the battle for loose pucks. Offense is the challenge for these Predators of late. You got to make sure you claim the puck, battling for loose pucks versus the Sabres. Unlock the offense, push people down the walls, attack mode all night long. And when you get chances, those 2 elements will get you chances. You simply got to finish. Execution is key. It's been lacking.
Ennis tapped it away. Going to be a penalty here. Penalty against Nashville. Molson a shot, and the rebound given up to the left side. And finally played by Nashville, so Buffalo will get a power play just 31 seconds into the game.
Nashville, number 59, minor penalty, interference.
So Josi, interference going against Ennis, trying to break up ice.
See, bobbled at the line. Yossi turns that puck over, and he's got to reach inside. He grabs a piece of Ennis, trying to slow him down. Does not go unnoticed. Draws the minor penalty.
So Buffalo on the power play. Ennis at 1 point. Ristolainen on the other. Predators begin. Turning the puck over down low. Bourque. Bourque is out on the penalty kill with ex-Sabre Paul Gaustad. Gaustad for Seth Jones. Skating there around Ennis and throwing it back to the point. Trouble is there was nobody there quite yet.
Fisher was shoring up. Fisher had just come off in exchange for Gaustad. Jones throws back a bouncer. Fisher's unable to control it. You don't mind that on the penalty kill. No chance generated for the other side. Chews up precious moments of the other team's power play. Buffalo's in this instance.
Ennis carries in, bounced off the stick of Hodgson. Held in at the blue line by Ristolainen. His shot. Hodgson tried for a redirect down low. Shoveling it down to the corner, coming out, Foligno. Returned on the right side. Ennis looking. Ristolainen the shot. That bounced away a little bit wide.
Looked like Weber may have got a piece of that, deflected it wide.
Taking it down now is Ennis. Hodgson going to the slot. Coming off the bench, Mazzaros. Mazzaros working a point for Buffalo here on the power play, which has 34 seconds remaining. Bounced away back of the net from Hodgson. Taken down to the half board, 22 seconds remaining, and trying to hit through the back door, Philip Barone. And it comes back to center ice. Marcus Foligno dropped it back for Mazzaros. Pass across, intercepted Jarnkrok, and Jarnkrok feathers it back out. Here is Cullen faking, going wide, and firing it wide of Hackett in net. Barone directed it ahead for Delorier. Power play is over. No shots on net as that shot, after time expired, is gloved down by Pekka Rinne.
While shorthanded, good chance for Matt Cullen. Great play by Calle Jarnkrok. Pulls up, middle of the slot, spreads in, lobs it out to Cullen. And Cullen with a little thick. Watch how he drives the defender back and then shooting through the defender. Pulled it some, missed it wide on the near side. Good look in any event.
Missing wide off the end board, backhanded up the wall by Ekholm. That's ahead of Smith, breaking into the zone as it's fired off the boards and cleared down ice. Andre Benoit there will be guilty of icing the puck as we give you our injuries and scratches, brought to you by Vanderbilt Sports Medicine. Buffalo has 4 injured reserve. Josh Georges, Zemgus Girgensons, Patrick Coletta, Cody McCormick, Chad Johnson, the third goalie tonight, Zach Bogosian. For Nashville, Neal, Wilson, Nystrom, 3 forwards, Bartley and Volchenkov on D. And here comes another icing call as Ellis gets back to the dot.
Attempted breakout by the Buffalo Sabres. That one goes wide again. There's Coach Laviolette. First season as head coach with the Preds. It's his 13th behind an NHL bench. New York Islanders, Carolina Hurricanes, Philadelphia before stopping here in Nashville. His counterpart, Ted Nolan. 5th round pick to Detroit in 1978 was Ted Nolan. Son Jordan playing for the LA Kings in a battle for their playoff lives presently.
But he's had 2 Stanley Cup parties as Jordan Nolan has the puck knocked away and given back inside the Buffalo line, stolen away by Smith, but then swept away from him by Tyson Strachan, and then he is forechecked by Arvidsson, comes over for Benoit, and now Ellis comes out with it and backhands it in to the left of the Nashville goal. Hooked over for Ryan Ellis, holding on to it, then advancing with it, shooting it in Ribeiro. Picked up off the end board. To center, spun around there by Jerry D'Amigo. Pekka Rinne caught betwixt and between. They couldn't get the puck right on net.
You hear the communication down there. Defender calling for Pekka to leave it. Pekka had every intention of playing that puck as he comes out, so they're kind of double clutching in between there.
The Swedish line on for Nashville as they call him the Trey Kroner. The 3 Crowns as the puck comes down the board. Away from Hodgson, and Mike Weber put it right on his own goaltender.
Keep an eye on that. Will he get credit for that shot?
I don't think that he will.
Doesn't work that way, does it?
Not usually. Coming down the wall to play the puck, Johan Larsson. And this is icing beaten there by Philip Forsberg. Forsberg turns with it as the Predators get a change. Fisher for Smith. Back to Josi. In the trapezoid is Smith. Taken away by Johan Larsson. Reversed and coming behind the net. And it's Nikita Zadorov. Zadorov with Meszaros. Meszaros pressured, chips it off the board, making the simple play. Fired back in by Shea Weber for Nashville. Up the right side, Johan Larsson. Turned over towards Santorelli. Santorelli the angle on Meszaros, but fires wide of Hackett's stick. Puck comes to Molson, off the board on the right wing. Bringing it out is Ennis, and he backhands it in the Nashville zone.
Good look for Santorelli down that right wing side. He's great with a good head of speed, terrific pace. Quick little release to the outside, misses the far side.
Up the boards, comes back to the side of the Buffalo net. Strachan pressured there by Beck. Santorelli as the Predators putting the pressure on with their fourth line. Santorelli checked by Strachan. Benoit puts it up the wall where it's stopped by Beck. Beck for Santorelli in the trapezoid. Santorelli sticking with it. Rostad banks one for Ellis. Given now. Santorelli. Backhander stopped on the rebound. Shot to the sideboard. Picked up by Marcus Foligno for Buffalo.
Great play. Gostad line. Terrific job initially by Beck on the forecheck. He turns it over, gets the group cycling. It leads to the Santorelli chance. Hackett had to be sharp. Terrific save to keep Nashville off the board.
Predators come back. Bourque, quick shot. Hackett does not allow a rebound there. 6.5 gone. First period. Shots now are even. Now the Predators get credit for their third. They lead that category 3-2. It's a 0-0 game.
Talked about the importance of battling for loose pucks. Great instance of that here. Watch 41, top of your screen right there. That's Taylor Beck. Great job by Beck. Santorelli's going to jump down. He's going to assist as well. Santorelli's a good job in F2. Support. Separate people and pucks. And then ultimately that'll lead to the chance for Gostad. You're going to see him in the high slot. Santorelli turns. Rebound. Gostad, low slot.
Arvidsson, good hit down low. Puck then was jabbed away by the goaltender and then knocked down. Tapped away from Bourque. Ribeiro looking for the out. And that is taken away by Zach Dolphin. Down low, and that fancy pass comes out. Ristolainen a shot, blockered away. Predators got away with one there.
Great save by Pecorino. I'm not even convinced he saw that. He's just in great posture, upright, off the blocker, out of harm's way.
Puck knocked away. Ristolainen goes over to retrieve it. Delorier coming through center. Chipping it in around his opposite number 44. Brody Franson. And Smith guides it now for Fisher.
Smart play by Smith.
And now Cullen a shot, blocked away. Rebound try for Smith. Smith in tied into the corner. Cullen, half wall. Tried to find Fisher. Fisher gets it, snaps a shot wide. And the Sabres will be called for icing here, sent down ice by Grigorenko. Mikhail Grigorenko.
Great job again here. Watch, Fisher's going to gain the line. Preds will ultimately lose this puck and then get it back again. Pressure just under the hash marks, deep inside of Buffalo territory. Good looks all the while.
Weber pressured out. Now it is tracked down by Zadorov. Cody Hodgson cross ice. That one tipped away at the last instant from D'Amigo. Josi inside the Nashville line. Sabres going for a change. Weber cutting through center. Off the boards for Stallberg. Stallberg to Weber. Weber this shot. That one took off wide. Rebound handled by Josi. Thrown wide of the net from the opposite side. Into the corner. Coming out Stallberg for Weber. And that one was tipped. As it comes low again. Strange bounce out of the corner. As Benoit took advantage of that to get it away from Philip Forsberg. Weber from the blue line. Sabres in a change. Forsberg coming on. Trying to turn the corner there on Strachan. Forsberg, one hand on the stick, and when he centered it, went right to Matt Molson. Molson with the outlet on the left side. Holding on to it, Johan Larsson. Ennis on the right board. Molson reaching for it. Tapped out for Ryan Ellis. One touch to him from Smith. Broken up at the line as the Predators attempted to break in. Mike Weber stopped that. Cullen behind the net. Then Ennis checking Ekholm. Ellis helps out. Over for Matt Cullen. Flagged down by Craig Smith. Delays inside the line. Cleared out of there by Philip Perron.
Smart play by Cullen. No direct play from his own end. Passing options are closed out. Long, lazy lob out in front of Smith. And the Preds are able to gain the Buffalo zone as a result.
Coming out of the Buffalo end. Ristolainen. Left side, Foligno. And back through center. Zadorov pivoting away from Santorelli. Foligno tipped it in. And Seth Jones back of the net, staying away from Jonta. And the puck, not able to get it initially. Gostad picked off again for Foligno to the blue line. And Mazzaro's shot is deflected right out of here. 0-0, 10:08 gone. First period. Predators and the Buffalo Sabres from downtown Music City.
Ryan, big penalty kill in the first couple minutes of the game. What do you feel your team did well in order to get that kill?
Well, I mean, it started with the up ice pressure. We got the puck back actually up ice, which is huge for us. And then we brought it back. It killed about 40 seconds. And then when they got in our end, we just had good lanes, good movement around. And when we had to block shots, we did so.
Pretty back and forth game so far. What are you guys doing to control the pace of this game?
We're just trying to keep the pressure high and the speed high. I think we're doing a pretty good job. A couple turnovers, but other than that, I think we're trying to get in on the forecheck as much as we can.
Thanks so much, Ryan.
Thanks.
As the Predators got a couple of chances there, breaking into the Buffalo zone, and Taylor Beck was leading that attack.
Watch the job Beck does from the just under the blue line. Terrific job shooting through the defender. Zadorov, a couple of chances for the Preds. Beck does a great job neutral ice. That puck bounces off a defender trying to stand up. He collects it, pushes the attack deep. Shot through traffic.
Puck comes back for Cody Franson. Quick shot deflected once. Hopped up on the chest of Matt Hackett. But then he was able to drop on that like covering a hand grenade in basic training.
Matt Hackett gets the start for the Buffalo Sabres here tonight. Third-round pick from Minnesota back 2009. Believe it or not, he set an NHL record for longest shutout streak to start your career. That's back in 2011-12. 102 minutes, 48 seconds while a member of the Minnesota Wild.
Trying to beat another Minnesotan's record, Frankie Mr. Zero Brimsick.
Mr. Brimsick. That came up again, the hamburger. That's
yes.
Hammond out in Ottawa was threatening to eclipse Mr. Brimsick's record.
They are eating hamburgers thrown on the ice at the Canadian Tire Center now.
McDonald's has never done so robust a business other than in Ottawa the last handful of weeks.
Ristolainen throws that in from outside the line. Overskated Seth Jones. Seth on the left board, tipped out by Arvidsson. Zadorov. Almost decapitated several there as he fired that one into the corner. And it comes out in front, but cleared ahead by Bork. Ristolainen with the veteran Mazzaros. Stallberg starts ahead to Forsberg. Here now, Järnkrok. And his shot off the stick side of Hackett. Accelerating into it now, Cody Hodgson. Hodgson with the shot, rebound left and then jabbed away at almost the last possible instant by Rinne.
Terrific recovery by Rinne. Knows he's fought off the first shot, can't find the rebounds, but he spots it and then just real quick darts out with the stick, punches it deep into the right corner.
Flipped in, Shea Weber. Zaros was initially going back to the corner without any idea of the oncoming traffic. Weber sweeps it down. Fisher. Weber and Stallberg right in front. Puck into Hackett and then chopped behind the Buffalo net. Weber pinches down. D'Amigo just got it out of there. Predators in a portion of a line change as Weber drills it in. Waiting for it back of the net was Cullen. Did not get there. Pass cross ice for Molson. Handled, though, by Ryan Ellis. Smith tried to feed it in around Larson. And it's Ellis back to get it for Nashville.
You like the idea, though. Fischerline trying to turn the attack right back into the offensive zone, sensing that the Sabres are on a change.
Benoit carried that puck in. So tonight, the 25th sellout of the season for the Predators, with the Buffalo Sabres in town, and that ties the Predator franchise record. So major accomplishment by those of you dealing through the ticket office.
Great to see this building full night after night after night. A great season of hockey put on by the 2014-15 iteration of the Nashville Predators. Exciting group.
Santorelli coming on, holds up at the hash mark, banked it for Weber, tried to get it down to Gaustad, and spun around there, chipping it back up on the board. It comes behind the net now, trying to make a play. Taylor Beck. Strachan on him. Gaustad comes down to carry. Gaustad comes out front, and that shot goes up high off the glass and rebounds to center.
Talk about unlocking offensive plays here tonight, like Roman Josi pushing down the wall.
And Taylor Beck just tried to jam it home on the 5-hole. Sabres got it to the side. Scramble for the puck. Hackett covers up. And then getting shoved back down was Benoit.
Show you that opportunity, Roman Josi. Watch the job Taylor Beck does. Coming around the backside, lays it off for Josi. And then Josi, sensing no pressure, nobody fronting him, steps out from underneath the goal line. Now watch Weber. Gaustad with the forecheck forces Buffalo to make a play they don't want to make. Weber's able to pound that back at the net. Credit Hackett for smothering that up, because all kinds of gold jerseys around the net front.
Preds with 4 chances in the first period, 3 created by that Gaustad line.
They've been puck hounds here in the early going tonight. Significant territorial advantage going to the Preds here so far. Lots of time in the Buffalo zone.
Mike Weber for Buffalo, bouncing in toward Rene. And Jonta stole it away, tried to center, swept away to the line. Weber a try. Broken up, and Ekholm with the second try got it out off Ribeiro. Arvidsson playing his first NHL game. Jabbed away by Ristolainen. Ristolainen goes back over to pick up that loose puck. Banging it off the left wing wall to Marcus Foligno. Foligno lost it. Ristolainen throws one toward the net, missing. Jonta backhand swipe in front of the net to Calle Jarnkrok for Nashville. Jarnkrok breaking into the Buffalo zone. Jarnkrok had Forsberg coming in late. Stallberg from the trapezoid. Jarnkrok deals it back to Franson, and then a shot by Jones deflected up, stays in play, and is taken back out to center. Seth Jones, and now Cody Franson. With 14:45 gone in the first, Jarnkrok put it in deep. Almost stolen cleanly away by Forsberg, and that puck flipped up with the pitching wedge. Cody Franson settles it down inside the Nashville line. Down for Philip Forsberg. His shot, as he was checked by Zadorov, sticked away by Hackett. Craig Smith comes in to join in the fracas for the puck. Philip Forsberg to Craig Smith, who goes behind the net. Price wraparound. Hackett had the paddle down. Out for Shea Weber almost straight away. Blockered away then by the goaltender, Hackett. And that pass zipped through center by Nashville off the boards as it's played by Pecorino.
Yet another instance, Fischerline applying great pressure in the offensive zone. Great chances.
Josi with the shot. No rebound allowed as Hackett gloves that down. 15:33 gone. First period. Maybe frustrating for Nashville. It's still 0-0.
Another terrific play in the offensive zone. Watch Victor Stahlberg. He's going to collect the puck. He's on the right side of your screen. Great job right there. Freeze it, guys. He's going to find Järnkrok right in here, and then Järnkrok's going to lay it back from there. Great offensive play. Look at the little dish by Järnkrok, sensing the pressure. Outlet pass over to the far side. Franson to Jones. You'd want more traffic than that in front of the Buffalo net. But you really like the way this group is mixing it around.
On the face-off. Stolen away and then fanning on his first try down to the inside. And the puck comes careening out to center. Picked up Forsberg. Forsberg comes in against Molson. Then Weber. His backhander goes wide. Shea Weber to that trapezoid area. Forsberg crossing in front for Smith. And that bounced on Smith. Could not get a clean shot.
Inches. Play of inches. Feed by Ribeiro to Smith.
Quick try. Blockered away. Pecorine got the glove out on that try by Larson. Predators 16 shots on goal. Buffalo 4. Here's Yossi carrying in, trying to do some creativity. Put it right in front and bounced underneath the stick of Craig Smith again. Marcus Foligno. Right side for Ennis. Driving the net down the side for Roan. And that shot goes wide. Roan couldn't get the rebound. It comes off the Predators' right board and is taken up ice by Ribeiro. Ribeiro crosses. Inadvertently held on to the puck. I do believe it was inadvertent. And now Ellis back of the net.
I don't think it was. I think he faked that.
Okay. Well, he faked me too. But that's not the only time he's faked.
That's the idea.
Yep.
See?
Yep. Foligno as Gaustad skates right into him. Jonta comes over, taps it away. Barone got shouldered down to the ice in the corner. And now Gaustad comes out. Predators 3-on-2. 4-on-2. Dropped it back. Stopped to the rebound to the corner around Santorelli.
Great play. Taylor back. Battle for a loose puck. Ekholm at the other end. He creates that opportunity.
Ryan Ellis slowing it down. Ekholm to the left. Cullen. He pokes it in. Hackett holds it up, then reversed it. Strachan onto the right board as Hodgson fires wide on the left wing. This will be an icing on Buffalo with 2:24 remaining in the first.
Preds fans, it's time for Hot Ticket Time, presented by Hunt Brothers Pizza. Right now, buy a lower bowl end zone ticket for the game on Sunday, March 29th versus Calgary for just $80. That's a $25 savings. Plus, this game has a special 4 p.m. start time. I'm glad I know that. To order, call 615-770-7800 or visit NashvillePredators.com/Hot Ticket Time. Offer good through the end of tonight's game, so order now.
And fanning in front, turning was Smith, diving across. The Sabres prevented him from having a clean shot. And then coming out the left side, I've got to see a replay here. What is it that happened inside the Buffalo line as D'Amico is down?
Smith on the back check. D'Amico's actually carrying that puck, trying to exit the Buffalo zone. And Smith, with one hand on his stick, goes to whack him on the forearm, perhaps the upper part of the stick, and I think clips him in the face. You can see Jerry D'Amico's leaking by a pretty good amount there. Here's the play's going to transition down low. Turnover right here, and that's D'Amico. Tracking back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, Smith's trying to get a piece of the upper shoulder, but clearly catches him right in the mouth, just below the visor.
And he is still down face first on the ice.
Yeah, clearly an inadvertent play. You can tell by the reaction of Craig Smith. A reckless play, but certainly no intention to clip his counterpart in the face, I'm sure, if you know Craig Smith.
Yeah. So he's going to get a double minor for high sticking.
Good boy. Unfortunate that's all he's going to get.
Yes.
You could put that into major territory. There's certainly a basis to do that.
Show you the call. So this 0-0 game with 2:10 to go in the first period. The Sabres, the prospects of 4 minutes of power play time or 2 chances on the power play.
Special teams department this year for the Buffalo Sabres, ranking 30th in terms of power play. League-wide, 11.9% coming into tonight's contest. And on the penalty kill, ranking a similar spot, 30th. killing at a pace of 74.5% are the Buffalo Sabres. So not a special teams dynamo, not by any stretch. But they've got some dynamic people out there.
Yes.
Ennis operates well in tight spaces. He's a handful.
And he's the point guy in this power play. So Gaustad begins with Bourque. And as we're down under 2 minutes to go in the period, Ristolainen, right side. Johan Larsson lost it, breaking into the right wing. Molson put it up on the board, may have at least grazed the referee down inside. And it's back inside now, the Buffalo blue line. A minute 35 to go in the first. They're ducking over there. The linesman get hit with that one. I do believe Steve Miller at least was in the line of fire for that clearing effort. Rene puts it up on the glass. Knocked down by Johan Larsson. Shea Weber pokes it away. Ristolainen for Tyler Ennis. Quick shot in front, deflected wide to Rene's right.
Weber fronts that, tries to knock it down with his stick. I think he actually gets a piece of it. I'm sure Rene's heart skipped a beat as he did.
Ristolainen, right side Larsson. Back door, take it off the wall was Ennis, slowing the whole play down. Johnson tried to bank one effectively for Molson. Seth Jones back in the net. Kelly Yarncroke is out with Fisher, and Fisher swung it right on the Buffalo goal.
Nice piece of killing. Jones and Fisher working together. Jones recognizes he can't chip out on his own. Gets it in behind the attacker. Fisher's able to send it the distance.
22 seconds to go in the period. Hodgson with the try, deflected to the corner. And Bourque able to clear it down to the Buffalo end with 14 seconds to go.
Hodgson was well fronted by Roman Josi. He does a great job going stick on stick with the attacking player, and it squibs into the deep left corner.
Hodgson tried to center, bounces out, Rene makes a stop, and Hodgson fanned on an open net as he spun off the board. So there'll be a minute 50 carryover into period number 2 as the Sabres ended up with one shot on net with the man advantage.
Best chance of the man advantage for the Buffalo Sabres. Terrific job, acrobatic, couple of saves by Pekka Rinne to close out the period.
So 0-0 at the end of one. Predators with 17 shots on Matt Hackett, and the Sabres with 6 on Pekka Rinne. It's 0-0 after 20 minutes. First intermission coverage coming up in just a few moments.
This Nashville Predators broadcast is brought to you by Bridgestone. Your journey, our passion. By Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt. And by your Middle Tennessee Toyota dealers.
0-0 with some power play time remaining for Buffalo as we head toward the second. Pete Weber with Stu Grimson upstairs. And Stu, you wanted to unlock something tonight.
I really did. I want to unlock offensive plays. That's what I want to see from this Predators group. They have struggled in the offensive department. Do things that are dynamic, that are different, that are creative. Great play by Stallberg. D to D. Chance for Weber on the one side. Chance for Josi on the other side. Love to see the point shots raining down. Look at Taylor Beck. Great job reclaiming a loose puck. Drives the defender back and then through the legs of the defender. That's a good look. Follow-up chance for Arvidsson. Beck again. He's had a solid night so far. 20 minutes of action. He beats Josi there. Cycle down. Josi gains the back of the net. No pressure on Josi. He senses it. Terrific bid by Josi. And then look at Stallberg. Great dish. Yarncroke. Outlet pass. Quick. Branson over to Jones. Jones pounds it. More offense from the blue line. Loved it. Seeing lots of different looks. Opening up all kinds of opportunity for the Preds. You saw there Coach and Mark Howard went through shot attempts. 27 for the guys in the gold jerseys. That's a recipe for about 80 or more. You know, that puts a smile on the coach's belly without question. 80 attempts at the opposition net. You're going to have some fall for you without question.
So, Buffalo comes in with the power play, but the second period for them this year ranks them worst in the NHL. Goals for and against in the second period, a -41. I'll just give you a little context on that, though. For the season, they are -103.
That's tough. That's tough sledding. But I'll tell you what, this group is notoriously hard to play against. They are hardworking. They are in most every game they play. I'll make this point. Not that long ago, they're in back-to-back competition. Boston on the back end, and they actually end up beating Boston 2-1. That's back on March 17th. So it gives you a little context on this Sabres team and their ability to be competitive in spite of their station in life at present.
So we had started the second. There was 1:50 remaining on the double minor. Greg Smith, as the puck is played in by Johan Larsson. It's taken by Shea Weber right in front, and then in attempting to clear it, that hit the backside of Gabriel Bourque as his shot breaking in shorthanded was blockered away.
Great play by Gaustad and Bourque working together. That ends up being a great chance for Gabby Bourque, pounding away just above the hash marks offensive zone.
Ennis curling it over to Larsson, skating in, and that carried him directly off Ekholm.
Great block by Ekholm. See him pivot sideways, fronts Hodgson, the shooter, shuts down the chance.
A minute remaining now on the double minor. That was called late in the second period as that puck got right around Tyler Ennis.
Another key play in all that. Preds are able to clear. Seth Jones, hard wraparound, bouncer as it goes out to the point side. Buffalo's unable to keep it in.
Hodgson making a move left side, kicked right out by Pekka Rinne. That came off Pekka Rinne's left goal pad. Waiting for Shea Weber to clear it out.
Those reaction type saves into the pads are really hard to control. Pekka juts out the left pad, gets a piece of it. Fortunately for Nashville, no Buffalo Sabre in the area. Preds are able to clear.
An offside Buffalo trying to enter the zone. Another viewing party coming up. Tomorrow, catch more of your spring training coverage on Fox Sports South as the Braves battle the Detroit Tigers. Braves-Tigers tomorrow at noon Central on Fox Sports South. I think Stu's having the party again. We'll check in on that.
Will you at least pay for the cleaners?
Absolutely.
Time to time?
The steam cleaner, yes.
I mean, the traffic going through my shack right now, will you at least chip in for the cleaners?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, fair enough. Come on over, folks.
Bring the popcorn. And other niceties. Under 10 to go in this power play as Santorelli forced it back out to center. And the time ticks down to 0 as Buffalo ended up with a total of 2 shots on net in the double minor.
Key kill for the Preds. 4 minutes. Man disadvantage.
Cullen comes on. Dropped it back. Ellis gives off right side. Fired it wide for the upper right-hand corner. Golpe holds up at the line. That shot sticked away by Rinne. Delorier back of the net. So too Matt Ellis, but it's taken up ice and tipped into the zone from Matt Cullen. Cullen spun around to the sideboard. Craig Smith goes after the puck. Sabres take it right side, and Matt Ellis for Buffalo puts it behind the Nashville goal. Seth Jones takes the pass from Rinne. It bounced away from Ribeiro. Delorier almost got it for Buffalo. Cody Hodgson. Flipping that puck in. It got slowed down through center as Seth Jones tried to send it into the Buffalo end. Back of the Sabre net, Zadorov. Ennis. And Seth Jones back to pick up for Nashville. Bothered by Molson. Molson stole it away. Molson from Mazzaros. Returned to Molson. And his shot skipped a bit, but it is gloved up by Rinne.
Earlier action, Santorelli with a great opportunity provided by Ryan Ellis. Watch Smith. Sorry, that's Cullen with the outlet pass over to Ellis. Great play by Ellis. He sets up Santorelli, puts him in a really good spot. He's got Hackett leaning forward. Lots of net exposed. Put that in the category of key number 3. Santorelli just simply has to finish there. You've got to execute. That's the difference between Preds of late and Preds much earlier in the season.
So they'll drop that puck again. Left of Predators goaltender, Pekka Rinne. Calle Järnkrok in against Brian Jonta, and it comes away. Flipped over right side Ståhlberg. Benoit puts it back inside the Nashville zone. Josi up the board, tipped to the center, tracked down. Santorelli is shot, held by Hackett, down on both knees at the top of his crease. And now Benoit tries to get tough with Santorelli.
Another good look for the Gostad line. Love this play. Look at that dish by Ståhlberg. Lays it out in front of Santorelli, and Santorelli again driving the defender back, shoots through the defender, puts it right into the center of gravity on Matt Hackett. Hackett's able to swallow up, absorb that, and force a face-off to his left inside of Buffalo territory.
Ribeiro, and then played by Delorier out across the line. Carried out by Buffalo. Poked back in. Strachan comes up across the line. Deflected in by Cody Hodgson. Shea Weber for Nashville. 2 men come in against the Predator with the puck. Swung back low where Ribeiro takes it away. Josi carries in. Arvidsson waits, takes, shoots. Sticked away there by Hackett. Ribeiro on a strange bounce back of the net. Cut out Zadorov for Hodgson. This will send Josi back to retrieve as the Sabres change up. Johan Larsson first off the bench for Buffalo. And we're sort of between Weber and Bourque. Predators have to back off.
Play dies for that reason.
Yeah, there's the offside. Finally whistled down. 4:29 gone to the period.
Roman Josi putting together quite a second half, quite a season this year. You see there season leaders just in terms of points by defensemen. He's 5 back of the lead. Erik Karlsson really has had a remarkable year this year. We showed you earlier where he sits just in terms of overall points in a season by a Predator. Not far. He's really got Shea Weber within his reach.
Ekholm carrying all the way behind the net, comes out the circle, and that deflected into the netting by Mike Weber.
Just to follow up on that, Roman Josi's got 34 even strength points this year. That's most by any defender in franchise history. Again, pretty remarkable season. Used to talking about partner Shea Weber, Norris Trophy discussion, reading a lot more, Pete. We've inserted another Predator into the mix. Roman Josi's really had a remarkable season.
Yes, Ståhlberg out high with it to the corner. Philip Forsberg pulled it away and almost deflected it off by the Sabre defenseman as Hackett lurches out to his left to cover it up. So Forsberg does what you like to see. He really runs a nice bakery, doesn't he?
He sure does. Terrific play down low. Strips the puck from the Buffalo defender. Ristolainen. Then it's Ståhlberg who's ultimately able to throw that back at the net. But you like that Swedish line. The Järnkrok, Ståhlberg, Forsberg working exceptionally well together.
Cullen back of the net. Ran into some traffic. Still tries to play the puck. As Warren Ellis puts it up Matt, sending Ryan Ellis back for Nashville. Cullen slipped it over. Here's Mike Fisher. Now for Smith. Smith with a high shot, gloved and held by Hackett.
Predators continue their homestand on Tuesday against a member of the NHL's Original Six. That's the Montreal Canadiens. That's at Nissan 2 for Tuesday. Receive a lower level ticket, 2 hot dogs, 2 sodas, and a Nashville Predators car flag for just $99. The puck drops 7 p.m. at Bridgestone Arena. For tickets, visit NashvillePredators.com or call 615-770-7800.
On the faceoff, comes back around Fisher. Jonta to his left. As Foligno tried to center, that goes actually off Rinne's stick.
Franson Campbell's loses in the offensive zone. Fortunately for the Preds, Fisher's in good defensive posture.
Mazzaros to keep it in the quick shot.
Fisher's in good defensive posture, and he's able to make that a 2-on-2 coming back. So Not much off the rush for the Buffalo Sabres in that instance. Cody Franson is top 15 in NHL defenders in these two categories. He's got 169 hits on the season. 16 power play points coming over from the Toronto Maple Leafs, where he had a lot of power play time, spending essentially his time part of that first grouping, Dion, Phaneuf, and Franson.
Santorelli delays on the right wall. Looks across. Josi takes it off the board. The shot goes off the skate of Gaustad and is cleared back to center. So Gaustad took one there. Bork took one earlier. And Beck took a whack at it. Puck came back out. And Johan Larsson's pass deflected back to him by Molson. Ennis for Larsson to the corner. Coming out of that corner, Larsson. Molson knocked down by Gaustad. Gaustad, however, could not free up the stick. Ennis with a weak shot, chopped wide of Pecorine. Molson on the side with Gaustad. And the puck flung back through center ice.
Gaustad, Beck towards the end of their shift, battle for a loose puck. Feel like they're able to drive it deep and essentially get 4/5 of a new line out there.
Up for Arvidsson, checked by Benoit. Put behind the net by Seth Jones for Franson. A little bit wide of Jones, pokes it ahead from center. Arvidsson got a piece of it. Bork, Arvidsson, and they're going to call it offside at the Buffalo blue line with 7:08 played. Second period shots are 22-9 Nashville, but it's 0-0 in Smashville. This game 0-0, but earlier today at 10 o'clock, the Predators' annual Fantastic 5K. More than 800 runners this morning, but I got to tell you, looking at that shot heading up to Mumbreen, I thought it was more than that. So here they come back, down the stretch they come, and a great time had by all this morning here at Bridgestone Arena.
I have a very discerning eye about these things. I'm sure I spotted Mark Howard in the pack. Did you?
Yes, I did.
Were you seeing what I was seeing?
Yeah, but I've never seen a pocket square before in a 5K. Have you?
He was the best-dressed runner out there. Far and away the best-dressed runner out there.
Benoit comes out from behind the Buffalo net to Cody Hodgson. Picked cleanly off, coming on, and that quick shot deflects away. A whack with the rebound by Grigorenko. Grigorenko on the trapezoid. Backhand pass comes out. Hodgson shot blocked in front. Cody Hodgson shot blocked right in front of the net. And that one should be credited to Cody Franson.
Terrific play by Cody Franson with the block. Moments before that, Seth Jones with a key block to keep two off the Nashville netminder.
Rene onto the board left side in a traffic jam as Nick Foligno got involved, like right now. Franson for Forsberg. Forsberg, sometimes you think he's caught up with the puck in his skates. It seems like he always gets out of it.
He's the player you can't give a bad pass. Diagonal, long stretch pass from Franson. He senses the pressure, collects the pass, and just gets it in deep so his entire unit can change.
Ryan Ellis chips it out. Delorier onto the board, and it comes back inside the Nashville line. Matthias Ekholm onto the left board. Taken in, Kalle Järnkrok is shot, and that's deflected out of play.
Jones and Franson, we talked about the key defensive play. Here's Jones taking back the 2-on-1. Look at him. Down into the passing shooting lane even. Great defensive block right there, and then you're going to see it cycle out in front. Cody Franson occupying space out front. You can see him pivot the body sideways. Better opportunity of getting lower body in front of that puck. Again, keeping it off of the Nashville net.
Ennis dropped it back. Molson couldn't handle it. Angled into the corner. Johan Larsson. And the puck is scaled out by Matt Cullen. There'll be no icing here. And Smith came back first, followed by Fisher, trying to kick that puck away from back of the net. Here's Fisher turning. His shot deflected by Johan Larsson.
Good play on Larsson's part to go stick-on-stick with Mike Fisher deep inside the Buffalo zone.
Tyler Ennis bounced right back for Craig Smith. He cavorts behind the trapezoid out for Josi. Josi could only tap it, and it's taken out by Molson. Ennis with Larson driving the net. Ennis' shot wide. Matt Cullen chips the puck out.
Smart little chip by Cullen, too. Point pressure coming down. Little chip in behind allows Nashville to clear at least temporarily.
Ennis turns to his forehand, got punched for his efforts. Arvidsson chips in and follows. Arvidsson with a backhand try off the stick of Hackett. Predators picking up the tempo a little bit here as we come near the halfway point of regulation. Ryan Ellis fakes. Off the skate it went there of Bourque. Ekholm throws it low. Around the boarding taken now as Ribeiro comes out for Bourque. Bourque tried to get in shooting position, lost control of it.
Looked to me like nothing trying to go back across.
Arvidsson right in front for Bourque, who fired it wide.
Oh, terrific look for Bourque. Super shift by Victor Arvidsson.
Bourque right in front again. From between the legs, he tried to fire that one, and it goes wide.
What a gritty shift by that group. Ribeiro, Arvidsson, Bourque.
And that one will be covered up by Hackett. Nothing better than a good, gritty shift. 10:40 gone here in the second. Predators and the Sabres still 0-0 in Smashville.
Coach, lots of good scoring opportunities out of your team. Out shooting them right now, 24-9. What's something you'd like to see your team do in order to take it one step further and get one through?
Well, I think we're doing a good job. Like I said, we got the pucks in the offensive zone, but we got to do a better job of getting traffic in front of the goalie. Like he's staying too many in those shots and making those saves, and we got to get traffic in front of him. And if we do that, we'll get those second opportunities.
Thanks so much, Coach.
Traffic, yes, that may well be the answer. France in a quick shot. There was traffic in front there, provided by Stallberg. We just noticed that Sabres captain Brian Jonto went down the tunnel toward the Sabres room. Puck out in front. Jarnkrok a try, deflecting up and out of play.
Want to show you France an opportunity just we come back from break. Right off the draw one back, pulls the middle, quick little release, heavy shot. You could tell by the lack of reaction from Hackett inside the Buffalo net. Here's a good look. You see what Franson sees, just a mass of bodies there. Fortunately for Buffalo, it stays out of the back of the net.
Taking the puck through center. Hodgson held up at the line. That was close to being an offside play. Grigorenko was the man who came in on the left wing. Hodgson to the side of the net, out of the corner. Grigorenko hit pretty solidly there by Seth Jones. Ribeiro with the pass out ahead of Forsberg. Left there, thanks to the work of Mike Weber, and Hodgson gave it back to Ristolainen. On the change, coming into a 2-on-1, and pulling that puck wide was Foligno. Trying to fire it out in front for a bank shot, no. So the Predators escaped there. Ribeiro's pass interrupted by Grigorenko. Seth Jones, a backhand feed. Benoit comes on, but Hodgson is offside at the Nashville line.
Show you live action from Victor Arvidsson a little bit earlier on. Terrific shift by him. Momentum turning shift. Great job to finish. Strips man a puck, heads back the other way. Look, he skates the length of the ice. Little chip into himself and then watch him filter it towards the net. Love that kind of play. Here he is underneath the opposition goal line. Nice little feed to Gabby Bourque. I still don't know how that one stayed out. Victor Arvidsson impressing. First NHL action. 51 points at the American League level. Over 63 games. He's turning some heads down there.
Not bad for a guy drafted this year, right? Well, actually last year, but this year's draft. And now Gaustad slow to get up after the faceoff, but has something to say to the referee as he goes to the Predators bench. Have to check to see if he's able to return on his next tryout. Beck. Checked by Benoit. Out of that corner to the blue line, Fisher. Weber low with it. Santorelli and Beck around the trapezoid. Santorelli battles there against Strachan. Chipped off the glass and back to the Nashville zone. Onto the board up the left wing. Josi for Fischer. Fischer comes on. His pass tipped wide. And it got back to Fischer thanks to Shea Weber. Ristolainen trying to go out on his right board. Forced low by Josi. Foligno back for Weber. Tipped over left wing side. Jonta goes in after Larson dumps it in. Rinne around the glass. Ristolainen stopped it with the skate. And then that's off Mike Fischer, who gives it back as Ekholm starts it up. Ekholm down the left board. Ekholm curling on his backhand. Ekholm toward the net, tipped, bounced away from Hackett, and then it's Barone putting it on the wall. Ristolainen comes away with it. Down the middle, Barone trying to break through, and then Delorier following, but the puck is covered by Pekka Rinne. 6:21 remains here in the second period. Face off to the left side of Pekka Rinne.
Key play inside the Preds defensive zone. Smith and Fischer working together. That sets up this opportunity for Matty Ekholm. See it thrown at the net, then Smith rebound bouncing off Hackett, tries to knock it in behind Hackett.
On the face-off, puck is taken out and wide by Stallberg, who breaks in against Zadorov. Picked up, bank pass attempted, cleared out by Hodgson, stopped by the Predators, Ryan Ellis. 25-9 the shots on goal, but no one has been able to beat the opposing goaltender so far. Zadorov for Delorier. Grigorenko around Forsberg, and this will roll on its side on the Nashville end, where they're set to call icing. The Panel, presented by Hyundai Equus, returns with back-to-back episodes tomorrow night at 8 and 8:30 Central Time. College football's top recruits sit on the hot seat, answering tough questions from former NFL standouts like Tim Couch and Clinton Portis. Go to foxsports.com for more information and details on the Panel. Again, starting tomorrow, back-to-back episodes 8 and 8:30 Central Time. Onto the sidewall. Chopped at by Bork. Fed back for the point. Cody Franson a shot, and that one is held by Hackett, who struggled with it for just a moment. 14:32 gone in the second. Still nothing in the Music City. Well, they'll say you'll never forget your first game in the NHL. That's what this is tonight. For number 38, Victor Arvidsson, drafted last June by the Predators in the 4th round, just called up from Milwaukee. And as he takes in this game, so too does his father, Nicholas Arvidsson, here tonight.
Please tell me that man didn't fly from Sweden on a moment's notice. The recall, the news of that was just yesterday.
Yes.
2 days?
Yesterday.
That would be remarkable.
Or maybe he was just here to take in the honky tonks and his son showed up. As we have a whistle here. And what are they going to call? Well, we'll
like
find
Buffalo's
out
going to
for
get
you here.
flagged, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's Johan Larsson.
Buffalo minor penalty, 22 minutes, holding the stick.
Okay.
Battle for a puck down low inside of Nashville territory. And you see it right here, Shea Weber from the outside, working back to the inside on Weber. Just for a second, one hand, loose hand.
First chance of the power play, and there you go. It's 1-0 Nashville. Shea Weber's shot deflected in. This at 14:52. Well, on that power play, the Predators had one shot on net. There you go.
I would characterize that as a very effective use of all 4 seconds the Preds took to put that in the back of the net. Great support by Matt Cullen off the draw to put it back to Weber. Key to that, rolling as it goes. And then from the inside, watch this. Great little play. Cullen, redirect, just reaches in for it. Great job. Taylor Beck on the redirect to put it in behind Matt Hackett and open the scoring in this one. Finally, 27 shots for the Preds. Nothing to show for it until Beck with his 7th of the year.
So Beck from Weber at 14:52, a power play goal. Arvidsson coming on. His shot blockered away. Beck right side. Weber lunges back to stop. Taken away from in front by Ristolainen. And passed over for Foligno, who angles it in. Jabbed away. Weber in the corner of the battle. Ribeiro there to help for Roman Josi.
Important response from the Preds too. Love that. Following up on the Beck goal. Club marches right back, rattling around in enemy territory.
Ribeiro lost it, comes to it back in front, and then Hackett covers up right into the chest. The Beck goal goes from Weber and Cullen. Power play at 14:52.
Another good look following up on that Beck chance. Ribeiro. Puck turns over momentarily, then squirts right back to Ribeiro. He senses he's got Hackett pulled off the post. He rushes that, tries to beat him back to the short side. Doesn't place it, I don't think, where he wants to. Hackett gets back to square up. Makes a key save.
Puck is taken out. Matt Ellis drills it in. Rene stops, went wide with his pass. And taken to center ice by Craig Smith. Fisher lets it go for Cullen. Fisher peels back. And that one will be an icing call against Buffalo as Seth Jones gets back.
Take another look at that first Nashville goal. Taylor Beck, watch him off the draw, works to the inside, and then he sees Weber releasing, lunges back towards that puck, gets a nice little piece of it, just enough to bring it back into play, up and over the outstretched arm of Matt Hackett. Key recognition by Taylor Beck. Nice play by Cullen to get it back to Weber.
Ryan Ellis back, hit by Delorier. Ekholm. Around Larson. And Ellis to center ice. Across the Buffalo line. Mazzaro slows him down. And then some. Ellis gets it back off the board. Comes out and a shot in front, tipped away wide. Molson reaching for the puck. Fed back out to center. Ryan Ellis gets his teammates back on side and flips it back in.
Nearing the end of the second period of play. Sabres yet to register their 10th shot on goal here tonight. It's been all Nashville for much of 2 periods of play.
Stahlberg carries, sweeps a shot, deflected high and out of play. So 17:20 has been played in this second period.
Like the play of this Forsberg, Jarnkrok, Stahlberg line. They've been exceptionally effective here tonight. Stahlberg, since his recall, 5 games of action coming into tonight. A goal, an assist for a pair of points. Key assists on a Roman Josi goal a couple of nights ago versus Minnesota.
Beck goes working. Down low. Grigorenko was there initially. Mike Weber onto the board. A jam up. Cody Hodgson taken by Santorelli. His shot with Beck heading toward the net. Good idea there. So Gostad is back out after he got slowed down on an earlier shift. Hodgson comes into the Nashville end. Picked up now Jonta, and he sends it wide to the corner. Brian Jonta getting that bouncing puck. Cody Franson, and is directed out of there by Gostad. Just jabbed away before Beck could get an unimpeded chance. Grigorenko comes on, scooped up and held by Pekka Rinne.
Opportunity for Buffalo. Still no shot on net for Buffalo, but Cody Franson with a tough play. He's got a bouncing puck coming back his way, mishandles it, and he's left flat-footed as he makes the play. That allows Gionta to grab it. A bid from the outside on his off-wing side. Rene gets a piece of that, enough to push it out into the deep corner.
On the boards, held by Matt Ellis, kicked away by Rene. Rebound try is sent wide as the puck held by Matt Ellis, and that one goes wide to the corner. Laurier, and it's fed out by Matt Ellis. Dalpe comes on. He ran into a brick wall named Fisher, and the puck is tapped out by Cullen.
Couple of good chances for Buffalo. Dalpe hard on the forecheck.
So an offside. Join the United Healthcare and WKRN TV in supporting the Predators Food Drive for Second Harvest Food Bank of Middle Tennessee. Bring your non-perishable food items to Bridgestone Arena and Ford Ice Center all day this approaching Tuesday, March 24th. United Healthcare encourages Preds fans to do good, live well this hockey season. Tuesday night, the Food Drive and the Montreal Canadiens in town. At center, stopped by Ellis, trying to set up Gabriel Bourque against Mike Weber. Bourque circles. Ryan Ellis to the front of the net. Bourque to the corner. As going down was Philip Barone, trying to make a play. And now it's lobbed out. I was going to catch the scoreboard there for a moment.
I thought it did. Looked to me like it ricocheted at the top of the Jumbotron.
Ekholm with the backhand clear. Stop there, Ristolainen carrying in from the corner. His shot stopped, and the rebound fired off the glass out to center ice. Arvidsson to the net, the shot missing, and the rebound coming out hard to Brian Gionta. Gionta trying to get to Johan Larsson, who goes into the net under Pekka Rinne. The puck over on the right wing board.
Wide open play. Teams exchanging chances at both ends. Arvidsson with a good bid. Buffalo comes right back.
From the Nashville blue line, Roman Josi. 5 seconds left in the period. Josi for Shea Weber. Weber will shoot it in after crossing center red, and the second period ends with the Predators out in front, 1-0. In our second intermission, highlights of the Blues at the Wild. Chris Pease with his breakdown, and Lindsey Raleigh with assistant coach Phil Housley. In the second period, Sabres had 7 shots, a 2-period total of 13. The Predators had 13 for a 2-period total of 30. And the Predators lead this one 1-0 after 40 minutes. Second intermission coming in just a few moments. The guys coming out ready to play here in the third period, leading the Buffalo Sabres 1-0 tonight. And Stu, you like to show some things, including one going in the net.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And why did it go in the net? Well, they're winning battles, the Preds are, and battles feed the offense. Watch Victor Arvidsson, his first NHL action, does a great job on the back check. Who says you got to be big to win battles? 5'9"? Just strip it off him. Take it the length of the ice, chip it to yourself, and a nice little bid on the backhand side. Tougher save for a goal there. Smith and Fisher working well together. Ekholm activates. Fisher lays it back to him. Play will cycle down. And then watch Ekholm. He'll retreat back out of the deep scoring zone. Make a great play back. Smith tries to catch a piece of that. Here I put this one in the category of you absolutely have to finish. Mike Santorelli, great job in transition by the Preds. Nice pass from Ellis, and here it is. Only takes 4 seconds to accomplish this power play opportunity. Watch Cullen jump in, support on the battle, over to Weber, and then the shot from Weber redirect by Taylor Beck. Terrific play. Those 3 players working together in unison, unlocking some offensive plays. That's some pretty dynamic exchange between those 3 athletes, and they converted to actual offense. Here's your shot leaders through 2 periods of play here tonight. Santorelli has been busy on the stick. Leads all skaters in 5 shots.
And that's playing again on that entitled fourth line.
Yeah. That's okay.
Oh, you'll take it from
having spent an entire career on the fourth line left side, I don't get offended by that kind of talk.
Going in, Matt Cullen. He played on one of those lines. There's Stu Grimson flipped out in front. Cullen turns, fired it wide. Yossi comes out from behind on the right side. Way out toward the net. Tip that goes off the left pad of Hackett, who was down on the butterfly.
Very poised, composed save by Hackett. Sees the whole thing develop in front of him. Sticks out the left pad. Boots it into the deep corner.
Smith decided to follow up his own pass there because it didn't go as far as he wanted. Cullen tipped off the side of the net. Here's Tyler Ennis turning the stick over and lobbing that one. Back into the Nashville zone. Quick pass up for Smith. Blasting one held by Hackett.
His first action of the third period. Great opportunity for the Preds right off the draw. Smith, outlet pass over to Cullen. Cullen will make that initial shot. It looks to me like it takes kind of a weird bounce off the backboards. Cullen grabs it. Watch here. Mid-slot, wheels, fires, loses sense of where the net is and kind of misses it out the far side. But that's a high-grade opportunity in any event.
To the right wing corner. Bourque. Back of the net. Coming out to the other corner. Arvidsson tried to turn it out in front. Benoit was able to get enough on it to Foligno. Barone, right wing side, and it rolled there on Jonta. Up the left side. Foligno toward Brian Jonta. Foligno comes off the board. Blue line Strachan. Faking and then shooting, and that deflected off Ekholm. Ekholm takes a right into the wall from Nick Foligno. Boy, his dad did that more than a few times in his career. Banking off Grigorenko. Knocked down, but offside. Knocked down with the hand there coming into the attacking zone. And that's taking care of things there for D'Amigo.
Victor D'Amigo returns to, Jerry D'Amigo returns to action. You see there, he's got the full face visor since taking that stick in the mouth. Craig Smith.
And Gauze in the nose there, too.
That's a good look.
Yeah. Grigorenko puts it behind the net. Stallberg turns and fired it. It came off the blade of Seth Jones, who then carries out. Forsberg shovels it low. Stallberg and Forsberg converge, but it came out wide. Hodgson, D'Amigo dropped it off. Mazzaros, and that came up around the face of Calle Jarnkrok. Chipped out. Mazzaros goes back to his zone with it. Is the play at center as Zadorov got it from Matt Ellis. Seth Jones not around Delorier and coming right in. That puck then goes out to the point. A chance from in tight as Delorier came on toward the Nashville net. Poked away. Here's Delorier. Quick shot, and Rene covers that up between the pads. So a couple of good chances for Buffalo in the early stages of this third period.
Seth Jones bobbling puck inside the defensive zone. Good job clearing it. It turns over, and then here comes Buffalo right back on the transition. Shot from the outside, Delorier. Rene squares up to that. Juggled it momentarily, but able to smother.
Out of the corner. Shea Weber's pass picked off there by Molson. Molson centers for Ennis. His backhander stopped. Big rebound out. Mike Weber over right side. Heading toward the net. Johan Larsson. Mike Weber. Ristolainen had trouble controlling it. Mike Weber and Shea Weber onto the side. And it comes out to the line for Santorelli. Beck starts it back. Whips it down the wall. Stopped there by Strachan. Dubbed by Santorelli. He turned and it rolled toward the Buffalo net. Shots 33-15 favoring Nashville. 3-2 here in the third period. Mike Weber shoots it in. Got around Rene. Then around Ellis. Jonta. Fisher along with Barone to an open right side. Craig Smith. Ryan Ellis takes in. Ryan Ellis trying to go wide, and that deflected off the skate of the defenseman Strachan and out of play.
Last handful of shifts, sensing a little lull in the Preds game. Uncharacteristic turnover by Shea Weber, looking for that long diagonal pass. Turns over in the slot. Ennis on the backhand. Rene had to be sharp. Ennis really, that's a terrific bid. He's off balance, well removed from the net, but a strong play back across against his body. Rene had to make a solid pad save to keep him off the board.
Ryan Ellis off the end board, and it came right out in front. Ribeiro was tied up in the trapezoid. So Hackett able to tie it.
Interesting discussing the reconstituted Ribeiro line with Coach Laviolette today. It's got some interesting elements. Ribeiro, of course, your playmaker. Arvidsson is your shooter, leads the AHL in that category, and Borky, well, just simply the bull. He separates people from pucks, he hounds pucks and turns pucks over. I'll tell you what, they've been pretty effective here tonight. As yet held off the board, but we've showed you clips. These guys threatening.
Arvidsson trying to make a pass. That was deflected. D'Amigo comes down the right side with it. Got upended there by Cody Franson. Grigorenko, blue line, Strachan a shot wide. Rebound Hodgson couldn't get to it. Benoit sends it low again. Franson for Arvidsson. Victor Arvidsson fights off the checking of D'Amigo and got it inside the Buffalo line. Strachan forced back by Cullen. Matt Ellis backhands it in, and that came off the chest of Cody Franson. Left wing side, Fisher. Fisher trying to turn the corner, a backhander wide of Hackett. Ellis with the shot, sticked away. Matt Ellis now for Buffalo. Left side, and the stick breaks there as Zadorov tried the shot, and he flung the stick.
I'll tell you what, there may have been a basis toward a minor penalty there.
Yeah. And the rebound put in by Craig Smith. Predators take a 2-0 lead at 5:49 of the third period.
This all gets started with a key defensive play way back in the Preds area. There you see Cullen collapses low, blocks that shot, and then sends this group back the other way. Ellis from the outside, shot taken. Rebound comes off hard, right onto the stick of Craig Smith, and without question, he's staring at 2/3 of an empty net. He makes no mistake from there. 23 on the season. Draws to within one of a career high Craig Smith set last year.
And now is the team leader. Puck popped up off the board. Larson for Ennis. And the puck tipped toward the front of the net. Taken away, Santorelli. Then Roman Josi turns. Josi turned on Molson. Brought in Beck. Beck hit against the wall. Lost the stick there. On his knees, still tries to make a play. Remember the play he made from his knees in Madison Square Garden a few weeks ago. Mike Weber backpedaling for Buffalo. So the Predators with 36 shots and 2 goals so far tonight. Mike Weber rips it in. Rene got it to the blue line for Rome for Jonta in the corner. Ippolito, Jonta, backdoor with Benoit. Comes over for Philip Forsberg, and Järnkrok got it out. Stallberg down the right side. Holding on, comes wide for Ryan Ellis. To the corner, Calle Järnkrok tripped up by Jonta. No penalty call forthcoming. Here's Forsberg. Jarnkrok to the net. The shot from Stålberg was blocked, and then a follow-up by Forsberg goes over the crossbar. Flip to the blue line. Forsberg right there to keep it in. To Jarnkrok. Tipped right on. Calle Jarnkrok with the bid there. Off Philip Forsberg.
Smart play by Forsberg. You see him waiting, anticipating, letting Jarnkrok work his way closer to the net before he unleashes that. And Jarnkrok just fails to redirect.
Puck taken in by Bourque. It goes wide, but Ribeiro now off the bench. The shot goes wide by Arvidsson. Now Franson with the shot, and Hackett will hold it. 7:51 played here in the third period. And the Predators leading Buffalo 2-0.
Couple of key plays to highlight on the Predators' second goal. Keep your eyes on that man, Matt Cullen. He's going to go stick on stick right there. And watch it. Little back pass. He gets him started going down the other way. Ellis, terrific job here. Stop it right there, guys. Ellis with a great shot here. Watch, this rebound's going to kick out hard into this area. And he's going to hit that man right there. Craig Smith, terrific finish. Gosh, you love to see that. That's why coaches tell you, go to the net, fellas. That's where the action is.
A lot of good could come from it. Prime
Never
example
a bad
there.
decision.
Seth Jones goes back to get it. Grigorenko followed him. So Matt Cullen has assisted on both Nashville goals. The secondary assist on him. The Beck goal and the Smith goal.
Craig Smith is overlapping on the breakout. Goes to make a little chip out of his zone. Squarely in the helmet of Philip Forsberg.
In on Benoit, and that shot came off the backboard and is cleared back to the Nashville zone. Shea Weber. Smith down in front and tipped over the crossbar on the play in tight by Mike Fisher. From the left side, blocked right back at Roman Josi. He maintains control, crosses with Shea Weber. Josi, and that one deflected up into the mesh. Predators in front, 2-0, 9:03 gone. We're in the third period at Bridgestone Arena.
Mike Fisher with a great opportunity. There you see Arvidsson filtering it back to the puck over to Weber. Fisher's going to collect it down low. Watch the play Benoit makes on Fisher as Josi releases it towards the net. Here's Fisher down low. He's trying to square up to that puck. Gets set to shoot. Benoit closes before he's able to.
Taken away from Larson. Predators in front, 2-0. Shea Weber to the left wing side around Arvidsson, as it turns out, around Gabriel Bourque too. Weber for Ristolainen. Bourque retrieves his stick, which he had dropped. Comes off, and that shot goes wide by Ribeiro. Weber held in the rebound. Arvidsson toward the net, but missing it short side. Bourque is able to block the attempted clear. Shea Weber. Josi around Ennis. Flips one toward the net, blocked by Johan Larsson.
One thing the Preds have done exceptionally well tonight, you see that D-to-D pass just inside the top of the blue. Offensive blue line. Plenty of opportunity has come from that play.
Philip Forsberg now, the shot missing to the glove hand side of Matt Hackett.
That's the spot he likes to take the twisted wrist of misses on the short side.
Keeps the puck alive, put it behind the Buffalo net. Ryan Ellis comes over. Ekholm steps, shoots, deflected wide. Stålberg on the rebound. Stopped by Ekholm. And that shot rebound, shuffled aside. And off the boards. This will send Ryan Ellis back for Nashville.
Nice play by Victor Stålberg. Diagonal play to Matty Ekholm on the far point, the left point. Ekholm gets it through into traffic.
Ekholm to center red. Put it behind the Buffalo net. Shots are 40-15 favoring Nashville. They lead the game 2-0. Verone to center ice. Nick Foligno down the left wing side. Excuse me, Marcus Foligno. The Foligno boys. Nick Foligno with the Columbus Blue Jackets. On the left wing side for Gostad. Long pass out. Taylor Beck motoring after it. Able to slow down the clear. Santorelli to Beck. Beck tried to thread it through down low. Seth Jones couldn't get to it.
Trying to find Seth Jones on the far side. My mind's eye, I thought Beck's in a better spot to take the shot himself.
Cody Franson off Taylor Beck. So Beck and Ristolainen. Mike Weber. And that passed everyone, and that will be an icing call here against the Buffalo Sabres. Hey, tonight on Fox Sports Live on Fox Sports 1, the NCAA tournament continues. 8 more teams eliminated today. Jay and Dan will have every highlight from every game as the round of 32 rolls on, and recap from across the NBA and NHL as we draw near the playoffs. And on Fox Sports Live tonight, Grigorenko turns the puck up behind the defense, breaking in now, and that shot goes off Pecorine as D'Amigo broke in. He was in the clear, and then a shot hit the goalpost. Grigorenko hots it in front, bounced away from D'Amigo. Oh, some close calls there for Buffalo as the puck goes down to the corner. Stahlberg makes a play, and it deflects up into the netting. So D'Amigo getting the chance as he stuck behind the defense. But Rene got a piece of it. Reds up 2-0, 7:44 to go in the third. Joined now from the Predators bench by goaltender Carter Hutton. Carter, you I'm sure remember your first game in the NHL quite well. Victor Arvidsson, he's getting some chances here tonight.
Yeah, he's playing really well. You know, before the game, you kind of talk to him a little bit. And, you know, you just wish him, tell him to have fun and go out there. But sometimes it's easier said than done. But he's having a great game. He uses a lot of speed. He's taking pucks wide and getting shots to the net, which is important.
Hey, Carter, 2-0 lead here, back half of the second period. What's your sense of it? Is your team into game management, protect the league, or is it for a club that's had trouble scoring of late, open the gates and let them go?
You know, I think for us, you know, consistently over this year, sometimes when we get a little safe, it hasn't really been great for us. So we want to continue to do what we do right here, but at the same time, we want to cut down on these odd man rushes. We're getting up too many odd man rushes, and, you know, Pex obviously makes a big save on the breakaway. It's only a 2-0 game. There's still a lot of hockey left here.
All right, Carter, thank you so much, and keep protecting the equipment and trainers down there on the bench.
Yeah, the best-looking guys on the team here. Thanks for having me, guys.
All righty. Carter Hutton, goaltender, live from the Predators bench.
Can you believe how this guy's coming along as a sports broadcaster? Did you note the eye contact with the camera throughout the interview? Natural, capital N, natural.
Better than young Donny Osmond.
Perhaps better looking.
Oh, as we come down after that puck, Santorelli and Mike Weber. Santorelli supported by Beck. Weber's pass off Matt Ellis, chipped in to Laurier. Roman Josi up the left side. Back for Shea Weber. Beck. In the left wing, I believe he was trying to hit Gostad there, and the Sabres break out. Larson. Late man, hold on Ristolainen just a little bit. Ennis throws one on, hit the outside of the cage there. Back he goes to Larson. Ristolainen. Larson out high. Benoit to the net, and he couldn't quite get control of that bouncing puck. Benoit, the defenseman, coming in, a shot stopped in front. Backhand try, Ennis. Jabbed at, comes back out to Benoit. A shot there, and now Larson in front for Molson, and then a backhand try on that rebound by Ennis, who almost breaks his stick on the ice in frustration. Toward the net now, Benoit. Tried to center. That's blocked away from him by Shea Weber. Put out in front, but not quite clear to Larson. Sabres putting on the pressure. They've had some great chances last few trips down ice.
Long stretch of hockey inside the defensive zone by the Yarncroke line. Weber, Josi pairing.
Molson. Ennis, then Mazzaros, and Mazzaros. That go off the pipe?
Certainly did.
Santorelli breaking in on Molson, who steals the puck away to Ennis. Now Ennis has to be tired by now as he lobs that down to the end wall.
If not his legs, at least his arms has been pounding pucks at the net.
Forsberg around Johnson. Fisher drives to the front. Ryan Ellis with the puck. The shot stop Hackett. Rebound for Forsberg. Ryan Ellis for Nashville. Trying to get off to the side of the net for Mike Fisher. Fisher turns on Mike Weber. Stahlberg and then Forsberg. Here's Stahlberg. Feeds it out for Fisher. His shot, he scores! Predators take a 3-0 lead at 15:01.
Well, the Preds pull a serious reversal on their opposition here tonight. Long stretch of hockey inside the defensive zone. Rinne was save after save. Forsberg gets him going back the other way. And then Fisher. Great play on the wall. Cycles it down low. Forsberg comes out with it. He feeds it over to Stahlberg, and then Stahlberg's able to filter it out to Mike Fisher. Here's the Stahlberg play. Terrific pass. Lofts it. Fisher has to pull it out of his feet. And as he does, quick little release. I don't know that Hackett sees that. But Fisher beats him to the short side. 17th goal of the season for Mike Fisher.
So 3 goals on 42 shots against Hackett here tonight. And icing the call here against the Predators. 15-12 gone, third period.
Terrific rush by Philip Forsberg. Boy, did he get it going the other way. Through neutral ice and gains the offensive zone. Here's that play by Stahlberg. Look at that nice little dish. It looks, initially, I think he changes his mind. He's looking like wraparound, and he spots Fisher. Nice little diagonal pass to Fisher. And that pushes it to a 3-goal spread.
Sabres change. Dropping back. 1-2-2. Fort drills it in. Hodgson for Buffalo with D'Amico going to the net. That shot is stopped. Grigorenko got it. And so we have Fisher from Stahlberg and Ellis to make it 3-0. So Ellis has been involved in 2 of the 3 goals. Same with Matt Cullen. Beck, Smith, and Fisher the scorers. Here's Stahlberg. Jumped there by Zadorov. Onto the right wing side and bounced back. And a delayed offside against the Predators. 16-17 gone. Third period. Predators in front of this one 3-0. Thanks to Mike Fisher, 17th of the year. Performance moment of the game brought to you by Bridgestone. Your journey, our passion.
Terrific moment it was. Cullen helps out off the draw. Watch the play over to Weber. And then the redirect halfway down to the net by Taylor Beck. That gets the scoring started. That's a power play goal. Took them all of 4 seconds of man advantage time to accomplish that particular score. Great play.
Puck chipped out by Fisher. Nazaros. Sabres down 3-0. I know they're hard-pressed to come back from a 3-goal deficit, especially this late in the game. Now the Predators just trying to manage this. Benoit for Larson. Turned back over. Flipped in, Craig Smith. He's the author of the 2nd goal tonight. Benoit comes out from behind the Buffalo net. And this will be an icing against Buffalo. Just under 3 minutes remaining.
Benoit steps out from behind the Buffalo net. Not sure what he sees there. There's no Sabre in there around that referee circle area. Effectively goes the length of the ice to take the icing call and face off inside Buffalo territory to the right of Hackett.
Ribeiro pulled it to the sidewall into Arvidsson's territory. Out toward the line. Head back for Benoit. Linesman Jay Sherry turned around and hoped against hope. That didn't catch him. Off the left board, Dolphy. Ristolainen. Maltby, the ex-Carolina Hurricane. Ristolainen toward the net, bouncing off, I believe, Matt Ellis in front.
Smart play, good shot by Ristolainen to get that to the front of the net. Rinne doesn't see it till late.
And the puck goes wide of Nashville's Ryan Ellis. Ryan Ellis got it out to center. Stopped by Deslauriers.
Nice work by Ellis to follow up. He sees Bourque going to that loose puck. Bourque wins the battle but needs the support of Ellis to clear the zone.
Arvidsson's stick got caught up in the Sabres players' paraphernalia, so he goes back to the bench. A minute 50 remaining. Seth Jones pursued by Marcus Foligno. Hackett slows it down. Off Foligno, and then Järnkrok is stopped as Hackett got right in front of that shot, squared up to it. Now the puck bounces away. Here comes Ennis on the breakaway. Rinne stones him.
Great chance for Ennis. Better save by Pekka Rinne. Tracks well. Strong push to make the save.
Foligno puts it behind the Nashville goal. Rinne up the right wing side. Cody Franson flips it back. Seth Jones is there. Grigorenko was in deep. Johnson was going off of the line change. He'll play the puck ahead. He has room, under a minute to play. Comes off for Grigorenko. Dancing on the right board. Trying to fire that in front. Hodgson a shot. Rinne makes the glove stop. Standing ovation for Pekka Rinne. Just under 51 seconds to go.
Oh, terrific look for Cody Hodgson. He'll be seeing that one in his sleep tonight. Great pass over to Hodgson. He collects that. Quick little snapper, one-timer. Rinne just snaps it out of the air. See the release of Hodgson there. Rinne without much time to react because Hodgson's in pretty tight. Great save to preserve the 3-0 lead.
The Pekka chants coming up from the crowd. Benoit, right wing side. D'Amigo's pass to no one in particular. Jabbed in by Benoit. Off the board and offside Buffalo as Benoit tried to keep it going. So a breakaway or two here tonight against Pekka Rinne.
You see it turns over inside, and Ennis is off and running. Just him and Rinne. Rinne again, strong push off of the left side to get the right pad out there and deny the far side of the net to Ennis. Great save for a goaltender that really has not seen a whole lot of work here tonight.
21 Sabres shots as we're under 15 seconds to go. Down the right side, coming up is Ennis, twisting his way in. Ennis going to draw a penalty here. Let's see if they reset the clock. It stands now at 2.2 to go.
Ennis comes across the Nashville blue. A lot of pace as he attacks. Catches Matty Ekholm flat-footed.
Well, Ekholm, it doesn't look like they're resetting the clock right here.
Here you see through neutral ice, you get the sense Ekholm has just pivoted to front the attacking Buffalo player. Loses him. He's forced to haul him down. Otherwise, Ennis is in all alone yet again. Pekka Rinne.
So, entitled only a power play as they kill that off all 2.2 seconds. And the Predators emerge with a 3-0 victory. 2 third-period goals here tonight. They end up with 43 shots on net, 17, 13, and 13 for 43. The Sabres end up with 9 in the third, 6, 7, and 9 for a total of 22. So the Predators celebrating win number 44 here tonight. Predators now at 96 points and saluting their fans. This 25th sellout of the season at Bridgestone Arena.
Well, the guys in gold really gave this Bridgestone Arena crowd a bunch to cheer about here tonight. Exciting contest, and hey, offense, 3 of them.
That's right. So Predators win this one 3-0. A game to remain on this homestand Tuesday against Montreal. Let's go down to Mark Howard and Terry Crisp with the Fox Sports Tennessee zone at the anchor desk there.
All right, Pekka Rinne gets the bagel, and he had to earn it there at the end. 2 great saves on Tyler Ennis and Cody Hodgson. Predators win this game 3-0. And Crispy, they finally got it going in the third period, even strength. That Fisher-Smith line contributing to put this thing out of reach.
They did, Mark. They had so many good chances before that, didn't capitalize. But then again, let's give Hackett, the goaltender for the Sabres, credit. He just kept standing in his heads, making stops after stop after stop. But let's get clear about this right now. It's a 3-0 win. Shutout. We'll take it. But you know who really earned the shutout? Pekka Rinne. He was back on his game tonight.
All right, downstairs for the 3 stars of the game.
And the first star of the game from your Nashville Predators with his 4th shutout of the season, number 35, Pekka Rinne. And now let's go down to the Predators bench where Lindsay Rowley has an interview with our number 1 star.
Pekka got the shutout here tonight. What seemed to be working for you out there?
I don't know. I felt that defensively, obviously the shots were pretty heavily on our side, and especially the first 2 periods, we were all over them and a lot of had chances, and obviously 2 big goals and big goal by Fish at the end of the game. But I thought that at the end of the game they got some chances, and we were able to keep them off the scoreboard. So that's the main thing.
You mentioned lots of offense out of your team. How much easier does that make your job getting that kind of run support?
Oh, it's nice. I mean, it's been a tough stretch. So, I mean, it's this time of the year, it never comes easy. And it's a really big point. And, you know, it's fun to win in front of your home fans.
Starting off the last 10 games of season with a win, what does that do for team confidence?
It's great. I mean, we gotta keep improving, keep playing well. We want to be ready for the playoffs and for a deep run.
Thanks so much, Pekka.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
All right, Pekka Rinne, clearly the man tonight, kicking out 23 shots on his way to the shutout. Straight ahead, highlights, analysis, and more interviews on Predators Live presented by Nissan. Nashville prevails over Buffalo 3-0 on a hockey night in Smashville.